Bienvenidos a Kiyosaki Confidencial, una experiencia exclusiva de Robert Kiyosaki en español. Soy Felipe Ramírez, el director editorial de Inversor Global y tu anfitrión en esta experiencia. Enseguida vamos a ver el primer video de esta serie de 3 entregas. Pero antes quiero decirte algo. Seguro conoces a Robert como el autor de Padre Rico, Padre Pobre y un gurú internacional de las finanzas personales. Pero ahora vamos a ver algo completamente diferente. Vamos a contarte por primera vez dónde es que Robert Kiyosaki invierte su dinero. Es más, Robert Kiyosaki te contará personalmente dónde es que invierte su dinero, algo que no publicó ni en Padre Rico ni en ninguno de sus 28 libros. Ahora te dejo con Robert y su primera lección. Disfrútala.
Hola, and ¿cómo está? And I apologize, that's about all the Spanish I know. But anyway, my name is Robert Kiyosaki, and I'm probably best known for the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I'm very excited to announce that Rich Dad is coming into Argentina, but also the Spanish-speaking world. So we'll be including, Bogota, Argentina, Mexico City, and Madrid. So I'm very excited about financial education reaching the Spanish-speaking world. So I love Argentina. I think Buenos Aires is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, but so are most cities. Like, I love Mexico City. It's fantastic, a little crowded, but fantastic. And in Argentina, my favorite place is in Bariloche. So anyway, I'm very excited about Rich Dad coming to Argentina, but also the Spanish-speaking world. And if I could explain the difference between our education and traditional education. And one of the reasons, as we all know, the Argentine economy or the money is in flux all the time, is because there's no financial education in our school system. And that's what I was talking to President Macri about. This is the big difference, which he is very well aware of. Traditional education only focuses here. Traditional education says you go to school and get a job, and then you pay taxes. This is it right here. So what makes financial education different, or Rich Dad's financial education different, is we focus here. So this is an income statement. This is a balance sheet here. So what makes Rich Dad different, and when we come to Argentina and the Spanish-speaking world, you will be learning about this column here, the asset column, because this is what makes the rich richer. This is like President Macri and President Trump. This is what makes them richer, is because they have assets here. A lot of the times in countries all over the world where socialism is growing, we have many people who want to steal from the rich. They're called Robin Hoods, take from the rich and give to the poor. And that's not what I personally stand for, nor President Macri, nor President Trump. We would rather teach people here about the asset column. So this is what your banker wants to see when you go to your bank. And unfortunately, as you know, there's many people in Argentina who have huge liabilities. Your debt is out of control because your currency is out of control, but also the country is out of control. America, too, is in serious trouble because we have socialists running our country, and they just have huge liabilities here. And we're forgetting about the importance of capitalism, which is assets here. So anyway, that's what the Rich Dad company was founded on, was the cash flow game and this here. So I'm very excited about announcing that we're coming to Argentina and the rest of the Spanish-speaking world to teach real financial education. Because it's real financial education, teaching people to fish, that makes the country richer. Unfortunately, socialists like to give people fish, and that makes people poorer, unfortunately. And there are some people that need to be taken care of. Socialism has its place. But to elevate Argentina, but also the rest of the world, we need real financial education. And that's what I'm very excited about. That's why I'm happy about it. And I'm very excited about being part of the transformation of the Spanish-speaking world into a very rich country, very rich people, and a very rich world.
El estado de resultados que acabamos de ver es distinto a un estado de resultados tradicional. También no te diste cuenta, pero lo más interesante radica en la parte de abajo, en la parte del balance. ¿Por qué? El balance se compone usualmente de activos y pasivos, y en ese sentido acá no hay diferencia. La gran diferencia está en la definición que Robert le da a lo que es un activo y lo que es un pasivo. En el mundo tradicional, en el mundo de la asesoría financiera tradicional, un activo es algo que es de tu propiedad, como tu casa o tu auto. Y un pasivo es una obligación, una deuda que tienes que pagar. Ahora, desde el punto de vista de Kiyosaki, un activo no es necesariamente tu propiedad. Un activo, en su mirada, es algo que pone dinero en tu bolsillo, algo que te da ganancias. Un pasivo, por el contrario, es algo que saca dinero de tu bolsillo. En ese sentido, una casa o un auto, que tú creías que era tu casa o tu auto, pero estás pagando la hipoteca o estás pagando las cuotas del auto, no son necesariamente un activo. Al contrario, según Kiyosaki, esto es un pasivo, porque saca dinero de tu bolsillo. El problema con la gente que llama a sus pasivos como si fueran activos, es decir, esa gran casa o ese hermoso auto, es que hay gente que cree que está mejor financieramente de lo que en realidad está. En ese sentido, la diferencia entre los activos y los pasivos es fundamental para saber dónde estás parado financieramente. Y bueno, cómo construir una hoja de ruta es algo fundamental para alcanzar la libertad financiera que estás soñando. En la segunda clase, Kiyosaki nos hablará sobre los activos tóxicos. Activos que en realidad resultan ser pasivos, algo que viene en el mismo camino de lo que estamos conversando. Activos activos, que sacan dinero de tu cuenta bancaria. Robert también nos dirá de dónde es que él saca sus propios activos, o sea, de dónde él obtiene las cosas que le ponen dinero en el bolsillo. Y esto es muy importante de entender antes de la clase final, en la que Robert, como te dije, te mostrará personalmente cuáles son sus inversiones favoritas.